what's coming on? This is Father's Day edition of Something to Think About. Hey everybody, how you doing? Okay? So, you see, Eric is not here. He's on the road doing some other things for school. But I have a co-host here who is now my father. So this is why I said I'm going to change it up a little bit. This is the Father's Day edition. So I want to introduce to you my father. Go ahead and say some words about yourself.
Yeah, Carl Stewart here. And I'm just a sport addict that knows a little bit about sports, a little bit more than the crew that I've been listening to. So my advice would be a lot better than theirs. So, if y'all going to chime in, because I'm coming at you hard.
Whatever that means, because he don't know what he talking about either. We're going to switch up. We're going to go to some sports here. So Floyd and Conor McGregor finally signed a deal that they said they're going to fight. All right, so everybody's like, man, I want to see this fight and I want to see this fight.
Who said they want to see this fight?
A lot of people said they want to see this fight.
Okay. I wouldn't pay a quarter to see that fight.
Well, that's you, though.
Okay, yeah.
This is because you wouldn't see the fight. This is because other people want to see it. Like, they want to see an MMA dude fight an actual boxer and see what happens in the boxing ring and see if that's...
If you're going to do that, let's get some of these top newcomers.
Like
Not
who?
no old people fight.
Like who?
Who one of the top MMA fighters?
McGregor is.
Who's one of the top fighters?
In boxing?
Yeah.
Well, it had to be Triple G.
Yeah.
But that's a heavyweight, though.
Yeah. Well, get a heavyweight MMA fighter.
But we ain't got no good heavyweight MMA fighter.
I mean, that's the thing I'm looking at. I don't want to see that. I mean, Mayweather is a smart dude. He makes money. He going to make money off the fight regardless. But he fighting a dude. Now, it's different if that dude is kicking. But if you can bite him and then body slam him, then I'll watch it. But if you just boxing, that's Floyd's style. Floyd is a professional fighter. This dude is a MMA scratch kicker, pull you down, kick you in your eye type dude. Yeah, he had a disadvantage. He ain't no boxer.
He
ain't knocked nobody out boxing since he want to take you down and submit you. Yeah, let him kick Floyd. Then I could go with the fight. At least let him get some kind of punch in.
So, do you think that McGregor will win the fight?
Hey man, if you get a chance to get a lucky blower, and I believe yeah, but technically he shouldn't win that fight. That's why Mayweather gonna fight him. He know Mayweather one of the smartest. He ain't fighting none of them young cats out there. Somebody gonna take his title. He gonna do a dude that can't kick and use his advantage. This dude is strictly gonna try to fight, and he ain't no fighter. One of the announcers said the man is a C-rated fighter. Why would you put a C-rated fighter with a A fighter? That's like playing JV, playing varsity. Easy know that. You wouldn't want to wrestle no little a high school kid. Would you a varsity wrestler?
Well, I seen, and also I think a lot of people want to see the press conference, their first press conference, because they both like to talk mess. Like Eric said, they like to talk mess, and then. Them talking mess, they might say anything. McGregor, no Irish boy.
Yeah, but that's just mess talking. The ring is where the action at.
But people ain't gonna care about that. They gonna still watch.
If you gonna pay $75, $100 for the fight, I want to see all of it.
Well, of course, but people want them talking mess, and that's what they gonna be doing. They've been doing it for the last.
People follow Mayweather because he fight, and people still pay to watch that. I would not pay a quarter to see Mayweather fight.
Because he's a defensive boxer.
He ain't knocked nobody out since the 70s.
He ain't been around that long, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. Well, a lot of people.
Give me a Tyson type dude. Somebody gonna knock you out. Let him fight somebody. If he fighting a true fighter dude, that's wrestling again. That's two different sports. Basically, you taking this man, putting him outside his element to fight somebody who in their element.
Oh snap! I guess not. All right. Quarter. Not even a quarter. Yeah, not a quarter. Not a quarter. Not even a penny.
Not a quarter.
So next, the NBA season wrapped up, and next is the draft. But before we get to the draft, I'm talking about just the whole wrap up of the season. Who your MVP? What's your take on the season? And then I get to the next question after that.
Who my MVP of the season?
Of the season. Regular season, like the war shows.
If I had to put my money on that, to me it goes back to when you say define MVP.
Most valuable player of the league.
Yeah, of the lead.
Who
gonna draw to me the most valuable? Who drawing the much publicity and much coverage to be MVP of the league? That would to me would be LeBron. Showmanship, Westbrook.
You saying?
Because he averaged something that we haven't seen since Oscar.
Okay.
But as far as MVP of the league, that's somebody who controls the league. Somebody who people are going to watch and say, hey, you know what? He coming to town. I watch him every time. It's LeBron. If he the face of the league, I want to see. That's my MVP. It's just same like when Michael was playing. They wouldn't give it to Michael because everybody would say, okay, he the greatest. Okay, well, if he the greatest, he should get it every year if you the most valuable player. Just because you get an average of triple-double and you ain't winning nothing, you ain't no MVP to me.
Well,
If you're going to take MVP, get me somebody off a winning team.
Well, then that
Not a losing team.
But that means
Then I give it to Kevin. If you want to say, then Kevin right now looking mighty good.
Ah, no, man.
Yeah,
Nah.
I ain't never seen too many
Nah,
MVPs
man,
come off a losing team.
Nah, man.
I know you like Westbrook and that's your boy,
man.
but hey, Westbrook on the losing squad.
But is
Yeah,
that his
they
fault?
got you
though?
out.
Is that it? Well, yeah, all of them out now.
Yeah. You ask me.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to give it to
that's-
LeBron, and then second, I give it to that young boy out of San Antonio.
Kawhi.
I like Kawhi. I mean, you talking about valuable. You ain't talking. I'm talking about take LeBron off that team. How many games they gonna
They
win?
probably wouldn't be in the
Take
playoffs.
Wick's breast ball for that team. How many games they
They
gonna win?
probably wouldn't be in the playoffs either.
Yeah. So okay, then valuable.
I mean, what's very valuable with his team?
Yeah, he is, but he ain't winning. You ask me, my
I know,
boy
but I'm
LeBron
saying-
every year till somebody beat LeBron. If you
He's not
made
in
the
the
statement to me,
He not in the running.
he ain't. That's because they say that.
But I'm saying the three people is Westbrook,
okay.
Harden, and Kawhi. So if anybody that mean Kawhi
Westbrook, Harden,
and Kawhi, them the
and
only three
Kawhi.
people in the
then
race.
I would give it to Westbrook.
Okay.
Just because he averaged a triple-double.
Okay.
That's the only reason. Close to that. That's impressive this day and age to average a triple-double.
Okay.
But if I had to put my money on, I still would have to go with. Yeah, I still have to go with LeBron. I know he ain't in the running, but LeBron. Yeah.
He gonna pick somebody not
No,
on the
look, put it
ballot.
this way: teams built themselves to beat LeBron. That showed me how great LeBron is. Teams ain't building their teams up to beat nobody else.
Sound you
They ain't
implying-
beating Westbrook.
Sound you implying that the Warriors did that?
That's exactly what they did.
It sound like you implying.
So
But-
in order to beat the West Side, we got to get somebody else to help us beat LeBron. They ain't caring about nobody else.
if you let Draymond tell it, he said they didn't.
Yeah, that's why Draymond happy right now. He got a championship because they got Kevin Durant. If they didn't have Kevin Durant, they would not be winning champions. As simple as that. Your boy might have beat that series. No, he couldn't even get past Harden, so Harden ahead of him. Next.
CC said hello to you.
Hey, CC, how you doing?
I don't worry about my voice, man. You don't worry about my voice, dude.
Well, you
Chill
know,
out.
anytime you talk about Westbrook, he
Chill
gets
out, man.
he
Chill
gets a
out.
physical. He
Chill
think
out.
Westbrook the greatest thing.
I'm not saying the greatest. I'm saying that man.
Until
is
that
the
man,
MVP.
he need to go to Cleveland so
No,
he can
he
get him a
don't.
championship.
He not about to do that,
If
though.
he stay in OKC,
He not gonna do
he ain't
that.
gonna never win. He just
He
like
not
all
gonna
them
do
other greats that did all that talk. Charles Barkley,
He not gonna do
Dominic,
that.
everybody
He not
stayed
gonna do
home, ain't got no championship.
He not
You
gonna
need
do
to move to get championship.
But see, Westbrook ain't that type of person, though.
Yeah, well that's why he won't be a champion.
Well, if anything,
Only thing he gonna ever get is triple crowns, and that's it. If that's what your legacy is, you got.
No.
Would you pick him?
For what?
He ain't even in your top five, I bet you.
For what?
Oh, NBA top 5 players. He won't even be in
You
your
talking
top
all
5.
time or
No,
this
just this year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you put him. I wouldn't. He ain't no team player, man. That's why your boy.
He not
left.
a team
That's
player?
That's why your boy left him to go to a team that plays
No,
team
he left
basketball,
'cause he
and he
didn't
got a
wanna-
championship
no,
now.
no,
and your
mm-mm.
boy still wearing them
No.
tight pants, flashing, and ain't no
That
winning.
ain't got nothing to do with it.
That do got something to do with it. Grown man wearing
That
tight
man,
pants.
no, he left. KD left. You gonna make me get started. KD left. KD left. Because KD said, well,
I
look.
can't win with it.
Yeah, he can. He was one game away from the finals.
Yes, has been, bro. You going on past.
And then
it.
they brought in Oladipo for that reason.
Mm-hmm. And Oladipo, what did he even make the 15th All-Star team?
Well, Oladipo was sad,
Yeah,
but
man.
Oladipo wasn't expecting that to happen either.
Yeah, okay. LeBron, my MVP. He may not win it.
Oh my God.
He might be in the not even top 3. But right now, he's still, until somebody knock him off his throne, he's MVP of the league. Teams built themselves to beat LeBron. They ain't building themselves to beat nobody. Even the great team that win 73 games had to add a piece to prove that we got to beat LeBron. We can't beat him with what we got. I'm just saying. Now, why would they get him? They didn't get him just to set him on no bench. We got to beat LeBron, and we need everything we can.
So do you think the Cavs gonna rebuild, or
they better?
Or are they gonna?
Them boys out west are looking pretty good right now. You can hate them, you hate them light brights, or you can whatever you want to call them. Them boys can play. They champions. You might well give it up, shake the tilt your hat to them. Them boys put together some nice runs, and they NBA world champion.
No, Clay all on. I can't about none of them. So with that, with LeBron losing this year, is his legacy hurt? A lot of people are saying his legacy hurt because
people will say that because people comparing him to Michael going 6 for 6, which is my take on that is Mike the greatest, but you comparing LeBron to who? The greatest. Yeah. In order to compare him to that, you got to be in your mind. You may not admit it. That boy good. You ain't comparing him to Westbrook. You ain't comparing Draymond. You ain't comparing no side dude. You comparing him to Michael. Ain't nobody comparing. Who else in the league LeBron getting compared to? Nobody. When it's said and done, people ain't gonna realize this until Mike. When LeBron retired, they're gonna say, "Wow, this boy was great." Ain't nobody getting the championship. I don't care what team he go to. He can take the Pacers to the title if he go and join that team.
Probably could.
Yeah, because he's a winner. A lot of people put LeBron down. Oh, he don't take the big shot. Oh, Mike ain't take every big shot. I got 2 of them where Mike, that's my team. The Bulls been my team forever. Mike passed to Kerr and the Paxton 2 big shots. If he was that day, just shoot. Your boy, he wouldn't have passed. Kobe wouldn't have passed. Kobe would have shot, don't care, 12 people.
No, hold on. Kobe passed it too. Because if it wasn't for Derek Fisher, Robert Ory, then we probably wouldn't have a few of them championships.
Out of all them great players, which of them 3 averaged the most assists?
LeBron?
Yeah.
But hold on. Them 2 guards you talking about. LeBron's different breed, different specimen. That's different breed.
Yeah, that's why he great. You ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, he a different breed. That's not wrong.
But I mean, but to compare him to Michael, it lets me know that he's great. He great in what people want to give him credit because you ain't comparing him to no scrub. You comparing this dude to everybody ever out here always talk. Yeah, but he ain't better than Mike. Yeah, but that lets you know you put him in that same sentence with Mike. You ain't putting him in no sentence with. I ain't heard a great Reggie Miller, them nobody else. LeBron is getting put in the same category with one of the greatest players that we all talk about. And Mike ain't even the greatest.
Who's the greatest?
Y'all talk about championships. You don't even put Bill in the conversation.
Well, I ain't. No, hold on.
Yeah, no. Bill got more championships than Michael. Michael got that 6 times. Okay, good. He did his thing. I still say LeBron, at the end of the day, his stats, his measurement, everything Mike had, he going to be better than Mike had.
That's probably true. He's been playing for a while.
Yeah, that ain't his fault.
I ain't saying it is. I'm just saying.
Playing that long and sustaining is the key. He may not get as many championships as Mike, but he won't. In this day and age, ain't no too many people gonna get no 6 championships. With the way free agency is and monies and teams ain't gonna be able to keep these teams together that long. I don't care how great they are. Somebody gonna want some money. So yeah, LeBron is. I mean, I ain't no LeBron dude, but LeBron is great, man. I watched basketball since the '60s. There's been some great guys out there, and this dude matches up with all of them. Score. You ain't seen no 6'8" dude run the court like that.
You say Magic could?
Yeah, but Magic was slow.
Wait, no, hold on.
I love Magic now, but Magic was slow, dog. Magic could take off like LeBron. Magic wasn't playing that much defense.
Yeah, you go. Okay? Now you was in that area. You watched the Magic era.
Oh, Magic was great now. Don't tell you. That's the best point guard I ever seen. That big, cause ain't nobody was that big. 6'9" point guard. Didn't nobody know how to hold Magic. They had to bring guys in that wasn't that good was getting recruited because they was big 6'8", 6'9" guards just to try to control what. When you had them 6 feet, 6'1" guard, imagine you were destroying them dudes. You had to start getting big guards up in there. Now all of a sudden now you got 6'8", 6'9" guards, 6'11" guards. They ain't have all that back then. You had your two little guards and 2 big forward. These hybrid now like Durant. What is he? What? Hell, he could be a big guard next.
Well, he a 3. He could. I mean,
he
could
be old Walls too.
Stretch 3, yeah.
Yeah, they talk stretch. Ain't nobody stretching that long. That boy come down pulling 3 like he a guard. He should have been down, but people ain't talking about, well, why he ain't playing out of position. He playing the position he dealt.
Well,
yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
It's a super team.
Yeah, there ain't no super team. Ain't no such thing as a super team.
There's a super team.
Yeah, super team would go undefeated.
No, I ain't about undefeated. They got 2 MVPs.
Everybody talk about super teams. And everybody talk about LeBron started. Man, you could go back. Lakers was a super team.
Well, I said that.
Yeah, Lakers had 5 of them motherfuckers all stars at one point.
I said that.
Yeah, and then Boston became the super team of our area. They had 3 superstars.
Who?
Boston.
Which Boston?
Celtic when they had so what you call the Warriors? A real good team. The Warriors are considered a real good team. Until they get like 5, 6, 7 championships, I start putting them as a super team. Right now, they just got a good team that's winning. 2 championships, I can't put you on that. You can't be no super team with 2 championships.
They got 1 with this team.
Yeah, they can't be.
No,
they can't be no super team yet.
No, you need. They got 2 MVPs.
Oh, they can have 3 MVPs. I wouldn't care.
In
order for you to be considered a super team, is how many championships you got.
They the only team in this era to do that.
Yeah, right now.
The only team.
Yeah, they got to get at least a couple more championships before I put them in the class with some super teams.
I understand that.
They ain't the first super team.
No.
And they won't be the last.
No, probably won't. This didn't. Now they saying LeBron changed his era, but I think it's KD that changed it.
Well, he just did something a lot of people mad because he went to a team that actually beat him. Yeah, that's his worst thing. If that's his worst thing, so be it. If you want a championship, hey, if you definitely want a championship, nobody even saying nothing about David West because he a screw.
Everybody know David West.
He done left 3 teams.
Yeah, we know that.
He done left 3 teams.
We know that.
To get one, but nobody mentions that. But if you a superstar, they say, oh, if you're going to be this great player, why would you need to go join a team that just beat you?
But then you was one.
If you let me explain something to you. It's just a business. That's like you going to school and you working. If a company say, you know what, we the number 1 IT company around. Now you at the number 2, but you want to come work for us. We're gonna pay you some nice little piece of change. You gonna stay where you at because you loyal to that team, or you gonna say, well, you know what, this is the number 1 IT company in the world. I'm gonna go with them.
It all depends on the
package.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be number 1 or you want to be number 2? You think any sport player don't none of them dudes want championships?
I'm not saying that. Some will do it the right way though.
What's the right way?
What's
the right way?
If you get drafted to the team, the way like Kobe did, even though Kobe had some rough patches in there, but the way that they did it, you get a team, you grind with them, you the superstar of that team. Give me some people I can play with. We can.
Oh, they brought Shaq in and all that for him.
We make a run.
Yeah. Then when Shaq left, how many he win after that?
He got 2. It took some years before he had some rough strike. He wanted to leave, but there's and then Powell came and then Powell and Bynum and them came. Yeah.
He had a good team. I mean, Kobe wasn't running out there by his old willy-nilly now.
I wasn't saying he was.
Yeah, okay then. He had a team that was good teams, the Lakers. They had some good players. Shaq and all them dudes and Big Paul Gasol.
Yeah, Gasol, yeah.
And he left, now he over where now?
He with the Spurs.
Yeah, he won't win no more.
He was close this year.
Yeah.
If Kawhi didn't get hurt, I think they probably could have beat the Warriors.
Westbrook was close. He made the playoff.
Westbrook got out in the first round. He wasn't close.
Yeah, but he was close.
No.
It's closer than what he got before. He close.
He was 1 game away from the finals last year.
Yeah, nobody know. People don't remember second place, but you.
I don't.
Remember championship.
I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying the man was 1 game away from the finals. That's why people mad at KD because he left.
People mad at KD because the ones who mad ain't got no title right now. I listen to all them announcers. They dogged me.
I dogged him too.
Charles Barkley dogged him. Charles Barkley ain't won nothing, and he chased it. Nobody talked about his old butt running around from Phoenix and all that and still ain't won. People upset because the man proved his point. He left the team and he won. But I'm not mad at it.
He didn't have no reason to leave, though.
Oh, yeah, he did. He wasn't going to win with Westbrook. They done proved that. You got to move on sometime. I know you love Westbrook, and ain't nobody coming to play with Westbrook.
Man, you ain't going to do my
Who coming to play with Westbrook?
Westbrook got some people coming. Well, if anything, he going to leave and go to L.A. and then he going to
Obadiah?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's about the only person coming out there.
Well, he got traded out
there. He
there.
better go west and try to get him a championship.
If anything, he gonna go back home, either to L.A., the Clippers, or which I don't know why he go to the Clippers. He probably gonna go to the
Clippers. Ain't no winning franchise. But them ain't won since.
They haven't won. They don't have a banner at all. Yeah.
Well, they could look at the Lakers banners.
No, that's not.
That's about the only thing they'll get. Chris Paul can't win. Now that crew out there, man, he got a boy.
Chris Paul not a winner at all anyway.
Yeah, he's a good bowler.
Yeah, maybe he needs to switch to bowling.
Yeah, he might be, but he all right.
He
won't win. There's a lot of teams ain't gonna. A lot of great players won't get championships. There's always somebody gonna stop them. So you're gonna have that. I mean, you've been following Dominique, Patrick, Reggie Miller. Mike stopped all them boys from getting championships. Can't everybody get them? Back in the old days, Lakers, Boston, you couldn't even name another team how they got a championship between there. Might have Philly stuck in there one time. Seattle got one, and probably. Lakers is always the top teams with the best player. They didn't call them super teams back there, but them teams were stacked back there that won championship. But every team that got multiple championships, at least 3 of them guys are in the Hall of Fame. At least 3 of them.
Most teams have a big 3, though.
Mm-hmm.
But not a big 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's...
You say big 4, now who the big 4?
If you look at the Warriors team, they got a big 4.
Okay, name the big 4. I'm a little curious. Because when you say big 4, I want to know.
Steph,
okay.
Clay, who didn't play that well, but Clay.
Clay ain't no right now.
He in there, because they going to put him in there.
No, Clay ain't.
KD.
Okay, I'll give you 2.
And then Draymond.
I'll give you 2. I only heard 2. Legit.
No.
I heard 2. Clay and Draymond go to any team they want, and them ain't no stars.
They is?
Nah. They only star at their team. You wouldn't draft them, I guarantee.
I wouldn't. You
okay,
right. I would
that
not.
mean they ain't no good.
Just because I said don't mean they ain't star. People love them, though.
Yeah, people love that because they winning, but they ain't. You just said it. You could trade either one of them, and ain't nobody going to lose their mind.
They say Draymond the backbone.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Rodman was the backbone, wasn't he? One worth a quarter. And people thought he was. Dennis Rodman one worth a quarter, boy. Only thing Dennis good for is going over to talk to North Korea.
That's now.
Boy dress up in dresses. Boy wasn't know. The boy averaged about 8-10 rebounds, about 3 or 4 points. And people call him. And he a Hall of Famer on them stats. That's terrible.
So Draymond Park can be a Hall of Famer.
Hell, if Dennis Rodman did. Shit. Draymond's stats is better than Rodman. Rodman averaged 15 rebounds. Ooh, wow, but he give you 6 points. But he was on the backbone of that team to help defensively. So, but man, I ain't no. You talking about a super team? Ain't no.
That's a super team.
Nah.
They got 4 people. They got 4 people. They got 4 All-Stars on that team.
They got All-Star.
4.
Did Clay make the All-Star? Did he first team All-Star? All NBA?
No.
No. Did Draymond make first team All NBA?
He was on the second team.
No, he won. He was on 3rd or 4th.
No, it ain't no 14. They don't have no 14.
Well, that's where he was.
Well, Clay wasn't on it.
I know he wasn't.
Well, I said All-Stars. I said they made the All-Star game. They made the All-Star.
Anybody can make the All-Star. You can give a lot of people All-Star. Chris Paul made All-Star. You say he ain't no good, but he made the All-Star.
He's not no good.
Yeah, okay, but...
he probably one of the best point. People say
a super team with two legit players.
No, they got 4, man.
They got a good team. They got chemistry. They played well together. You can't call a super team just because they played well together.
They got 4 people.
You know.
They got 4 people.
Year before that, LeBron them was a super team.
No, they got 3. They got really, they got 2.
They got 2.
But
okay.
I mean, yeah.
Year before that,
who wanted to leave the Warriors?
Okay.
That's when they was real hot though.
Yeah. And you call that a super team.
Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
Yeah, okay. I like the way y'all call super team.
What you
See, I can't say it's super team until I see down the line. Just because you win championships, a couple of these little championships right now. Ain't nobody saying Cleveland no super team, and they got 3 on there legit. Kevin
Who?
Love was legit.
Was.
Okay.
But he not now.
But you said Draymond and Clay.
I don't like neither one of them.
Ooh.
I don't like neither one of them. But people put them in there. I'm not saying it, but people put them in there. So that's 4. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they ain't no super team. Who they send? Next you say
Some
he a
people
super
say
team.
Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah, he ain't worth.
He only played like 2 minutes, so I can't put him in there.
Y'all say he could go out with next, man.
Who?
He could go out with whatever.
Man, you gotta say that man name right, man. Iggy Dollar, dude.
He ain't no good
Iggy
either.
Dollar.
But he won MVP.
That's sad.
That's sad. Mm-hmm.
Because he stopped LeBron. That's all because he stopped because he was. Well, he didn't stop LeBron.
Yeah,
He
okay,
just
good
caused.
set.
He just frustrated him a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
said, I love that. Okay, but okay, y'all call them super teams. I can't give super teams up yet. If you join the team, hey, okay, cool. I want to see what happened when the Lakers get a couple of them players next couple of years. See what happened there. People call them a super team.
No, I don't see that being. I don't see us even being good at all.
All right.
The end of no, I can't. No. So we talked about them 2 things. Okay, so the draft. Okay, the draft about to come up here real soon, and plus the award ceremony and everything for Coach of the Year and MVP and all that. So the draft. So everyone's saying that either the Celtics are going to trade this pick to the Sixers, or they're going to keep the pick and draft Markelle Fultz. Now I don't know. I've seen that Fultz kid play at Washington, but his team was sorry. So I don't see how he gonna be good. His team was sorry in college. I just don't.
Well, he could individually he can be good. I mean that's just because your team. I mean that's like taking the boys off of Kentucky.
Okay.
That team a good team. That don't mean all them players that ever come out of Kentucky good.
No, I ain't saying that.
So you
They
can't say
got a good nucleus though.
Yeah, they got but not saying all of them gonna be stars. Some of them kids that come out of Kentucky are real good. Some of them not.
They got the most out of almost any of the college
Yeah,
players.
some of them not. So I mean that's just like my boy. I love that Buddy out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, you love Buddy. And I told you
I thought
Buddy
he was
was
gonna be a good player,
I
but
told you Buddy
he
was
still
gonna
may blossom to be a good player. It may take time. Right now everybody talking about this kid coming out of UCLA. He ain't showed me. Now, I ain't even talking about his daddy aspect of it. I'm just talking about what I watched him play. He's not a defensive player. Great vision as far as I can see from passing. Hell, if you're a guard, you're supposed to be good at pass. That's why they get you. He ain't no good. I wouldn't draft him. I wouldn't take him into the Bulls. I'd be like, man, please give me somebody to shoot. Anybody shoot a side swinger jumper like that? Nah, bro. I need to see some consistency out of you first. He might be. Who was the other rookie of the year? That came out high and ain't been playing. Ben Simmons. These guys coming in here with all this hype and then they don't realize they playing against grown man. These boys coming here, some of them realizing, hey, you don't think these grown men saying this kid think he gonna show me up? No, they putting stops to him. You ain't got all of the only rookie. I mean, high school player that in the recent years came in and really impressed. LeBron.
He the last set though.
Yeah.
That was high school. They stopped that though.
Give me 1 year. The boy Davis. I like his game.
Took him a while to blossom. Yeah. What took him a year or 2?
Embiid, if he stay healthy, he could look like he could be pretty decent.
Yeah.
But some of these kids coming out, they ain't ready for the NBA. I mean, they gonna be ready because they gonna pay them, so you better be ready. But you look at some of them like Doc's son. He may trying to get his little game back, but I wouldn't trade nobody big for him. I let him stick where he at under his daddy so he could play.
Cause
draft gonna be interesting because it's gonna see who go to where and how they gonna fit in. And people don't realize like Boston, they may take that. Everybody like the other kid too, the one from Kansas, the little guard.
Josh Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. They like him. He looks good. But if I had to take me a guard, I'm gonna take the kid from Fox out of Kentucky. From what he showed me, he looked good, man. He looked good, and I mean he put 39 on your boy, made him look bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I watched his sons play, and I like the ball man. He talks a good game, but his sons they can't back it up. I seen the boys out of Compton beat him by about 50 with his son on there. So, he's not all that. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how he play and I hope that boy can succeed because his daddy gonna make it real hard on him. Yeah. So in the NBA draft is something every year. We see one or two of them out of top make it, and then next year we hear about a whole nother group. So there ain't nothing new. NBA gonna keep them coming in, and they're gonna have to change that rule eventually. Let these guys at least get 2 or 3 years under their belt.
Oh, I mean, let me look. Let me see. The last year draft, who first round pick was Ben. He was number 1.
Yeah, Ben ain't played a second.
Hasn't
He may not play this year.
Ingram was subpar.
Sub ain't did nothing too much.
Jaylen Brown from he came from Cal.
Yeah,
He went to Boston. He had a decent season as a. Yeah. But most of these guys, Buddy ain't do nothing. Jamal had a good year for a rookie. He's probably the only one out of the. He's went to Denver. He's probably the only one that had a good year out of all these guys. Most of them not even in the league. So, you know, I mean, you can go back even another.
That's
year.
true, Jeremy.
What?
Oh, they don't play defense.
Chino Hill.
Yeah.
That's just
Offense, even.
Well, their offense is based around their boy.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
if you
shut
want to
him
go
down.
the 15 draft, I mean, you got Karl-Anthony Towns, who was first. You know,
Who?
Karl-Anthony Towns. He's good.
Who?
Karl-Anthony Towns
Yeah, it's good.
from Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's a Kentucky boy. And then you got D'Angelo, who I still don't think is good, but people say
He's decent. He had a good year. You know.
Jaleel, he just need to go to a different team because him and Embiid, I guess they just don't mix. Porzingis, he's actually panned out to be what he said he was gonna be. So,
A unicorn.
a unicorn.
Yeah, that's what they call him, man. You talking about the kid out of New York?
Yeah, Porzingis.
Yeah.
Why they call him a unicorn?
Different. That's all. Just you don't see unicorn running around every day, boy.
Stop. What? Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. It takes a while for him. I mean, that's what I say. You got to give him. That's what I'm saying. You come in the league. I mean, even veterans, 4-year guys, they struggle in the NBA. It's I mean, you just can't just come in the league and think you're just going to dominate these pros. I mean, these guys been in there. Some of these guys playing for contract years, they ain't going to just let anybody come in there and school them.
Well, you got Kyrie. He came in dominating.
Kyrie, he impressed me. But I didn't really get a take on him in college because he only played, 2 games?
Yeah, he got hurt.
So he really was a legit player. We just didn't get a chance to see him in college, but he wasn't going to stay no more than 1 year anyway. So, yeah, it is. NBA is unique in its own standard. It takes years for some of them players, and some of them just become great role players, and some of them, could get lucky enough and get on some championship teams. And look at West. He cut salary, took $1.50 for the last 2 years. But he finally got a chance.
He's probably gonna retire now, but
he finally got a championship, and that's what he wanted. Some people, that's what they want. I want 1 championship. And if it means you have to go somewhere, Carmelo gonna need to make something. He gonna go down as one of the greatest Olympic players, but he'll never have a championship. But if he want a championship, he may have to join somebody, take a pay cut.
He could go with LeBron and get him around. That's one way.
He don't play no defense, but he'll shoot for you.
Well, they need
That's all they needed was outside shooter. They just couldn't match the pop. Outside shooting of because Golden State got some shooters. I mean, that's all the league is. The league ain't designed to play defense. It's an offense of everything. Even in football now, it's all offense. They cater to the offense. You can't touch players. You can't grip players. You can't. Back in the day, boy, you could knock a player down, he come to the hole. That was just a regular foul. Now it's a freaking foul. Now, if they played the way they played in the 80s, a lot of these players would be suspended for the whole year.
Half of them wouldn't be
on a regular foul.
Most of them wouldn't be.
They couldn't even play. Couldn't play with that toughness. But they want entertainment is to see scoring. So that's what the league is designed to do. Referees know it. Everybody, hey, don't let. Hey, gotta be able to shoot. Next time, within the next 10 years, they probably gonna come up with a 4-point play. Some out there shooter. If you shoot way out there, just to make the game exciting, you got to keep something in the game. So eventually, either they're gonna cut the shot clock down or they're gonna add a point somewhere. But eventually, they're gonna have to change something. Players getting too big, too strong, shooting too far. They're gonna have to have something to make the game change.
Well, the Globetrotters been at a 4-pointer. They wouldn't go that route.
Yeah, they might have to do something. If you throw a sky hook and go and get an extra point, they need to change some of the rules.
They probably won't have
I like some of the world rules. I mean, cause especially like if you got a player like, I hate to say this, DeAndre Jordan who can't shoot free throw. International, you just take the ball out, so it don't benefit you for fouling because then if you foul, you just gonna foul out.
Can't you pick this person who want to shoot the free throw?
Well, hey, that should be something they may go to.
Nah, see, you can't. That's,
You know,
no.
you
If
know.
I foul you, I want you to shoot.
I had the option, take it out, or
No.
that's what international rules do. And it deters you from doing this hacker Shaq and hacker Jordan and these people who can't shoot but 15%. Yeah, I know it's terrible. They shouldn't be out there. If you want to see the game.
You're a professional. You need to hit
But
them
it
free
didn't
throws.
say you a professional free throw shooter.
But you need to hit them.
Yeah.
That should be part of the game. Like, if you can at least, to me, 60% is decent. You should at least be able to hit 60% from the line. At least. As a pro.
Yeah, but it's a whole lot on the shoot under there.
Yeah, I'm saying that's sad.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you. It's a free throw. It should be free.
Shoot a jump shot if you had to.
If you that terrible, move the line up for 'em.
Nah, I'm not moving the line. Then that
Let
become
him
a layup. Because they're so long, you just flick it up there. It's a layup for them.
They might still miss it.
They miss it and then you got the league for good. So, I'm done. I'm going to leave it there. So, this is the Father's Day edition of Something to Think About. Special thanks to my father here.
All you fathers out there, happy Father Day to you. You know, wish you the best. And, hey, just to all the people who was watching today, I tip my hat off to you. And I thank my son for having me on here. He wouldn't let me come down before, so I finally get to come down and
don't
do an
believe
interview with
that.
him.
Don't believe that.
Because he hate when I talk about his boy Westbrook. But so be it. I like Westbrook. Great player. We just wouldn't draft him on my team. Next question. Good night.
All right, I'm done, man. Let's do it. I can't.